Hello viewers, it's time for another episode of Galaxy Outlaw, and you know what that means? Let's play some 8-ball! No, never again. Well, probably not never again, but we'll give the 8-ball a rest for a while. So we need a jump drive, and we need one pretty badly. It costs 20,000 credits. We have some stuff in the hold. I was planning to take this stuff to another system. Now that that is looking a little bit more distant, I'm wondering if maybe we should just offload. The thing is, we're going to sell below the price we purchased at on Obtainium Ore. If we sell it now, I think. We could drop off the anomalies. Did I buy those anomalies? I think we found those, right? Well, whatever, man. It doesn't matter. I'm too concerned with trying to sell above what we bought them for. We need the money, so we should sell them. Okay, I do appreciate that it tells me. Ooh, actually, there's a price history down here, too. That's interesting. I wonder how we make time pass in the game, because it's talking about what the prices were days ago. I wonder if that's even a thing we can do. Well, in any case, like I'm saying, we need the money, so let's sell some stuff here. I would love to get to... I mean, we can totally get there, right? They have iron ore, never mind. I don't have iron ore, they have iron ore. Last purchase made, 2023, so actually, we are gaining here. I think the thing we want to do is just get to, we just want to get to 20,000. Probably we want to get a little bit above 20,000. And yeah, we only paid $852 for these as well. I'm just gonna, well, you know what, actually. Never mind. Let's not sell these because we have enough money now. Let's just take the diamonds, move over to the Nevada sector, or sorry, whichever sector is closest on the way, and see what they bring in there, a little bit further away from where they are mined. So we're gonna need to go to the equipment bay, and pick ourselves up a jump drive. Here we go. Alright, and there's no upgrades to do or anything. We are getting the best possible one right away. I'm excited to get out and actually try out our new tracer. Also, I totally forgot I was going to try to paint the ship. You know what? Maybe I won't bother with this one. I kind of like the fact that it actually just looks like a flying garbage receptacle. Maybe we'll paint the next one. The next one is probably going to look a little bit more like a spaceship. Alright, 2,800 credits, probably not enough to go shopping again, so I guess let's just get a move on, right? Oh, and also we gotta try out a new radio station today. I was digging the big band music we were getting some of yesterday, although that radio station seems to have kind of an inconsistently themed playlist. I also just really love the twangy guitar music, if I'm being honest. Okay. The Scorpion. That's a pretty badass name for a radio station. Okay, sector map, local map, whatever. Yeah, point me in this direction. Oh, you know what? We couldn't buy ammo at the station. It didn't seem like there was any ammo to buy, but maybe we can only re-ammo at these gas station looking things. I'm still not 100% clear on how our tracer actually works. I guess we'll get in some trouble and we'll figure it out once we run out of ammo or not. I gotta say, I really like the idea, sort of like the mechanical characterization. Wait, this is not... Oh, this is the turning in the detective work mission. This is totally not where I was supposed to be going. I got distracted. That's fine. This is also important. Because who knows if we'll be back here, right? We should actually turn in our quests. I kind of like the characterization that we sort of accidentally developed last episode of Juno being a terrible pool player. Someone who's, like, eager to play pool, is always down for a game, but just absolutely horrible at it.
Destination reached.
That's a fun bit of mechanical characterization, and I appreciate...
Patrol here. We are initiating a contraband scan.
Everything's
Do not
fine,
deviate
right?
from your flight path.
Yeah, we totally... Oh, I can't dock while they're...
No contraband detected. Proceed.
Jesus, okay. Maybe you could scan me before I get this close to the station.
You are now entering
It seems like incredibly dangerous to wait until I'm that close. Alright, our jump drive was refueled. Okay, so the jump drive has the fuel. That's where our fuel meter comes in. We can do a limited number of jumps without having to stop and talk to people. Okay, the shielded container we got dropped off. Let's have a quick look at the mission log. That's just extremely the wrong button. Yep, I just dropped us back to the menu is what I did there. I keep expecting Q and E to cycle the pages in that menu, but E is the accept button on the menu. At least it gets you in and out quickly. Okay, so the only mission we have now is that one. And then we still have a rumor in the Mississippi system. Well, I suppose at this point, since we are now actually leaving, let's quickly go over to the commodities dealer and see if there's anything interesting. Dry-aged Yik Yak is way below market. But I mean, who knows, like, who knows what market price actually means? You know, mechanically speaking, does that mean that that's the price that it will usually sell at in other places, or is that... I don't know. Let's go ahead and fill the hold with it, I suppose. And then... yeah, some of this too. Okay. Got a nice full hold of trade goods. Hopefully, we'll actually be able to sell some of this at a reasonable price. And with that, we are out of here. Actually out of the sector. System? Whatever. Actually out of this part of space. This little tiny rectangle of space. It is kind of weird to represent... because obviously, it's a three-dimensional area. It's kind of weird to represent it as just a rectangle. Like, there's no Z-axis on our sector map. That's the wrong button. There we go. Okay, for real. Right here. Set primary mission. But I can't just make a... I have to make a waypoint. Oh no, it is our waypoint. Alright. One of these days, I'm going to learn how to fly this damn ship. I reckon right about the time we sell it. Probably. Okay, let's just jump on over there.
Destination reached.
Alright, this time we are going to fly into the spooky cloud. It so much doesn't look like a thing that you should touch on purpose, right? Alright, jump to the New Mexico system. Oh, that makes me so much less comfortable. All of the red lightning? Who would willingly use this technology?
I hate these jumps.
Yeah, I can see why. Alright, the infamous pirate Hal Zuko has been sighted in system. Buy information at a local bar. Yeah, I don't know if I'm ready to be fighting infamous pirates. Also, even if I was able to, I don't know if it's a good idea. Well, we should probably stop off and just say hi at the local station, right? Say hello, Adam. Maybe see if they would like to buy some diamonds. You know what? I'm gonna sublight it a little bit. I know this is gonna add some hours to our playtime, but one thing that I really like about space games, and I totally get why they put in ways to circumvent this, is kind of the long, slow, languorous process of, yeah, alright, let's stop and have a look at it. But the long, slow, languorous process of travel. There's something that's just like very relaxing about it, which is kind of funny considering that if it was real life, I'd be terrified literally the entire time.
Autopilot disengaged.
I seem to be in a bit of trouble. I sure could use your help.
Okay, what sort of trouble is this? Is this the shooting at you kind of trouble, or... I mean, I don't see any mines. This is gonna be an ambush, huh?
Shit, ambush.
Okay. Is Richter available?
Missile
Hey,
inbound.
hey, buddy.
Look what we got here. A couple of assholes. Got some time to do a favor for a friend?
Well, hello there, Juno.
See if he actually
Why,
helps.
Yes, I suppose I could scoot on over and lend a hand. What are friends for?
We gotta be a little bit more careful with our fire now that we have limited ammunition in one of our weapons.
The cavalry has arrived. That means me.
Victor, get the hell off my screen, because I can't see the status of the jackrabbit when you're talking to me. Okay. I don't really need to kill the pilot. We may still kill that pilot, but he is what I would describe as a distant priority. Oh, he is on the other side of that rock. Well, I'm just wasting ammo. Oh, the pirates are actually attacking the freighter. It's not that kind of ambush. Okay, so Tracer's reloading. Okay, I think... Hold on, we gotta catch up a little bit here. So I don't actually see an ammo counter anywhere. mean, we have a firing solution on this thing, but it's still really far. It's far away and running. So maybe I'll let it go. Let's worry about the ones that are still actually attacking the freighter. Oh, interesting. Hold on. Are the tracers not...
This one's mine.
So you see that crosshair that's like drifting in front of the enemy, telling us where we have to shoot to lead them? It seems like the tracer doesn't... The tracer doesn't go off the center screen crosshair as much as the laser does to meet the predictive crosshair. I'm wondering if this weapon is going to benefit a little bit more from me actually aiming manually. Yeah, like, look at that. The good news is the tracer ammo does actually seem to be infinite.
Damn, you sure showed up at the right time. I can only give so much, but I hope this makes us square.
400 or 4,000 credits? You know what? Let's call it a good start. I kind of like this music for space combat. I don't know why it's conjuring up a like a vague memory of a movie. I can't quite put into words. You get one of those things that's like on the tip of my brain. Let's just have a slightly more relaxing from this point journey here to the station. We are not stopping for another distress beacon. I would love to just actually get to where we're going and also cash in before I get myself killed. I'll feel a lot more comfortable doing beacons and stuff once we get another ship that's maybe a little bit better at flying, or a little bit better at fighting. Ooh boy, yeah, I got real nervous there for a second. We approached the station at some speed. Alright, Hobbs Station. This is a, I can't remember what they're called. A Commonwealth. This is a Commonwealth station, I believe. And interestingly, I did actually have to hit dock there.
Coming into dock.
Maybe it would have brought me in automatically if I'd gotten closer. Alright, let's have a quick look at this place. No, affiliation independent. Government divided. There is a pirate lord in the area. We probably shouldn't go after a pirate lord, right? In our fancy dumpster? Oh hey, check out the janitor robot. That's cool. I wonder if we can talk to that guy. I bet he knows some things. Let's check the commodities market. No, prices aren't any better here, and we're not far enough away yet. They would love it if we would sell them some religious tracts, also robots. You'll be careful buying those two things together. You do not want your robot workforce getting religion. So out of curiosity, are we looking at the same, same ships? I mean, that coyote looks really cool. That's a real badass looking spaceship. Maybe someday. 300,000 credits is like very non-trivial. Out of curiosity, are they... Does it say on the mission board maybe like what they would pay for the Pirate Lord to be brought down? Minefield cleanup's pretty easy. Why is this blue? Mild risk scout. Okay, so white is medium risk, blue is low risk, and orange is high risk. Got it. Well, it looks like the Pirate Lord's not on here. I know it said to ask for information at the bar. I was kind of hoping we could get a quote for what the reward would be. I don't think we're going to take on any missions or anything here. I think we should just keep moving. I really want to get to Orzu, because I'm curious where the plot is going to take us. Who knows? Maybe we'll find that it is dangerous to continue along our current path without upgrading our ship a little bit first. But we have this cool weapon. We have these cool weapons and everything. Probably we're fine. Alright. We are Nevada bound. Go that way to Louisiana. Actually, what we should probably do here is... where's the big map? So the Mississippi system is... yeah, out east. Makes sense. I guess maybe we could veer off from Montana to check out that little lead. I don't know how that dude was hearing gossip from all the way over here. This is a pretty serious distance. Alright, well, to Colorado with us. We'll hope that the Space Colorado is slightly less mountainous than Land Colorado. Oh, Jesus. Holy crap. To my credit, I did disengage the autopilot. Just not quite fast enough. Anyway, that thing I was saying, my autopilot's busted. Really? Well, oh no, it's probably just, it's inhibited because we're still so close to that big rock. Yeah, that thing I was saying about hopefully the space being less mountainous. That's why, that's what I was talking about right there. Okay, our shields came back up. I think maybe we didn't, somehow maybe we didn't really sustain all that much damage. Found ourselves another asteroid belt.
That's it for you.
Oh.
Autopilot disengaged.
This doesn't look like a real good situation, Juno.
Hostile craft in.
Oh, does Richter just follow us around? I thought I was gonna have to call him in every time we got in a fight. That's more convenient. I wonder if there's a way. Ooh, black market weapons. Okay. Hold on. There's no way I'm gonna be able to find that again after the fight. Let's get up on this guy. I mean, yeah, but firing both of our weapons at full burst, it's not even moving the power bar, which is wonderful. Yeah, this weapon is pretty good. Except when it has to do this and reload.
You will regret that.
It's a huge damage increase. The DPS on this is like more than 3 times the utility laser that we replaced. There we go. There we are.
You're as good as dead.
Stupid tracers. Hurry up and reload. I can't tell if that fire coming from behind us is a pirate shooting at me or if it's Richter trying to work my target. Definitely taking a lot of crossfire here. There's at least one more of them. I'm gonna just keep the afterburner on for a second. Okay.
My tail feathers.
Alright, one down.
Warranty received. Systems heavily damaged.
Ah, that's a shame. I think we were getting pretty low on enemies there. It's hard to tell whether Richter's actually being much of a help. I don't have time to keep an eye on him, you know? Well, we didn't lose much progress. It'll just take us back to when we left the station. And hey, maybe this time we can do it without slamming into a huge asteroid. Again, I probably ought to just take it easy on the space fighting. The next ship upgrade is pretty far away, though.
Disengaged.
Also, there really are, like, for how empty space is supposed to be, we sure do run across huge amounts of space rocks fairly frequently. Like, we're totally gonna get pulled out by that thing.
Autopilot disengaged. Hostile craft entering the area.
Yeehaw!
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I seem to be in a bit of trouble.
I want to help this. Okay, you know what? Let's give it another shot. Give me a scan. Wait, is this detected friendlies?
I'm getting ripped to bits. Somebody help!
All right, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. So we want to try to take the coach whips out first. The jackrabbits aren't really that dangerous, but the coach whips have those missiles on them. Wait a minute, my laser... Oh, hey! Okay. I figured out the button for toggling weapon systems. Because I had accidentally pressed it while trying to engage the autopilot earlier. Well, that's cool. That's good information in case we run into a situation where it makes sense to turn something off once we have weapons that have a bigger power draw or something. These dudes are slippery. Unfortunately, I have not yet figured out if there's an easy way to identify, like, to get a target list after we do one of those close-up scans. Turn. Don't run into the trash. Ah, Richter's out here. He's doing something. There we go. We found another coach whip. High priority. I suppose for these periods where they're doing a lot of knolls and stuff and we're waiting to try to get a good angle on them again, I could toggle off the tracers and just keep the laser on so that we can get a couple of glancing blows here and there.
Hold full.
I wasn't able to pull in the pulp novels that he dropped. Yeah, I imagine that kind of stuff would sell really, really well to the crew of distant space stations. People who think they're going to be stuck there for, years on end. Listen, I'm as big a fan of high art literature as anybody, but there's a particular joy in a trashy novel.
Don't take all the glory now.
Ow, definitely crashed into what was left of that dude's fuselage. This guy is also a coach whip. Yeah, okay. I feel like this time we're hitting the high value targets a little bit better. So it matters a lot which side they're on, because obviously the tracer gun is to the left of the lasers. I can't quite figure out though. Sometimes it seems like the lasers are willing to track somebody way further from the center of the screen than the tracer is. I don't know if there's anything we can do to optimize our tracer fire. That's some, like, okay space villain dialogue.
Whew. You got my thanks. It ain't much, but I hope this'll help you out.
Well, I do have a full hold, but I guess let's see. Okay, I want to go... Here, is this the cargo? No, those are distant friendly targets. Here we go. What do you think? Pulp novels. Let's zoom over here. We'll power it down a little bit. Do not run into the pulp novels. Okay. This is good victory music. Maybe we could drop the beer. The beer's not very valuable. Yeah, let's jettison the beer and we'll pick up some of this stuff we found. Quote unquote found. You know, it just fell off the back of some pirate vessels. There was some more... I mean, yeah, that's the beer. I'm not interested in the beer. Should probably turn the engine back on.
Shit.
Wow. Well, I did just slam into the beer at a fairly high speed. Those are some diamonds. Diamonds aren't super valuable. And they're probably more valuable than the beer. There were a couple other pieces of cargo. I'm steering us back toward the beer. What's this? That's also beer. That right there. Obtanium. That stuff's more valuable, right? We'll grab that. Try not to slam into it as we approach here. Is that not what this is? It was showing up on the scope. I lost it. I lost it because I was flying toward the wrong piece of space garbage. Well, shoot. This is probably fascinating to watch as I desperately try to... Alright. Pulling the diamonds.
Got it.
Pulling the obtanium.
Full.
Oh, I thought we had one more space left. Whatever. That's fine. That'll do. We are, once again, for the moment, Nevada bound. Maybe we can meet Sparks when we get there. Yeah, I think he's from Space Nevada, based on his name. I know it's only been a couple of episodes, but so far I'm digging the music on all of the radio stations we've listened to. None of this, the stuff from the last little bit quite matches up to the twangy guitar for me, but it's all good.
You're as good as dead.
We got interdicted here.
This morning.
Autopilot
Jesus.
disengaged by hostiles.
We're getting, like,
Use
absolutely shredded here. You know what? This might be a runaway kind of situation. Okay. Richter is assisting. It says 44 seconds under there, so I guess it's just a limited amount of time after you call him.
This one's going down.
That's not one of the dangerous ships.
shields down.
Yeah, screw this.
Wall breached.
Come on, just get clear. There's so many of them that I can't even, like, roll away from the fire, because there's nowhere that they're not shooting. Come on, we just gotta... Yeah, I saw in the scope there. Oh, that's true. I could have called them up on the radio and maybe paid a ransom or something. I didn't even think about that. There's a lot of options, actually. Okay, we'll have to try that. If we get into another situation like that. I saw on the scope there one of those heavier missile ships that they were attacking the frigates with. So that would have been a pretty tough fight to win with just Richter as backup. I hope the slow progress isn't bothering anybody. I definitely don't, I don't come to a space flying game to do things as efficiently as possible, though. Might have a bit of a languorous pace overall this series. And dogfighting in space is just fun. Alright, we'll try making this trip the slow way one more time, and if I get blown up again, we'll just skip it.
Autopilot disengaged.
Time to get into it.
Hostile craft entering the area.
Alright, start with the coach whips.
They're tearing me up out here. I could use a hand.
Yeah, see, even when they're way closer to the left gun than they are to the right gun, sometimes we still have situations where the laser is tracking them and the tracer isn't. Kind of interesting given that it is called a tracer. You'd think it would be really good at tracking people.
Off my ass. Some neighborly help sure would be appreciated.
You know what I would think is pretty neighborly? If you stopped talking to me so that I can see how much damage I'm actually inflicting here.
Ooh, baby, that's one down.
Spicy Latin
Enslave ejected pilot is an option that we just had there for a moment. I don't reckon we're going to be doing any space slaving. Listen, I know I'm playing the game to be an outlaw and everything, but there are limits. Some things are against man's laws, some things are against the laws of common decency. Oh, Jesus. He almost clipped us there. I tried to steer out of it, but while I'm holding down the pilot assist button, I can't really steer anyway. That's Richter. We don't really need to lock on Richter.
No.
Okay, forward shields down is honestly not that bad. Oh, this is one of those moments, though, where forward shields being down is maybe not great. Is that a crack in my windshield? In space?
Dear one, I will end you.
This would be a really cool time for the tracer to finish reloading. There we go.
Missile inbound.
Right, I'm not too worried about the missile.
Forward shields down.
As long as it doesn't hit us in the front, is what I was about to say.
Heavily damaged.
Yeah, this the guy flying this particular coach whip is by a large margin the greatest pilot that we have ever fought. Okay, it just kicked me out of first-person camera, so I suspected we were dead. Alright, I guess let's just autopilot jump. It turns out they play a little bit rough in this sector. We're not quite prepared for it. I'm glad we actually got that tracer, though. Think how outclassed we'd be here if we hadn't. Alright, let's let the computer do the flying.
Autopilot disengaged by hostiles.
Oh, okay, we still get the hostiles.
I got you in my sights.
Well, alright, this is not one of the dangerous ones, but we've already got him. Let's just take him out real fast. It does not take very long to kill a tracer, or to kill a jackrabbit with these weapons.
Missile inbound.
You know, I think we gotta prioritize buying some anti-missile defenses. That's a jackrabbit. I wanna focus on, here we go, one of the dangerous ones. Oh, what a time to run out of ammo, huh? Woo! Guns do get a little bit loud when you get closer to the enemy. You'd think that the sound wouldn't travel super well in space and everything. But it is. I think that guy just accidentally intercepted one of the missiles that was shot at us. We're doing some good hull damage here. It's just it takes so much. Come on. There we go. Yeah, what the hell kind of fish are you catching?
Missile inbound.
I'm afraid of you.
This is some bullshit right here.
Shields down.
Okay. Caught the missile. Half shields are down. It's not a big deal. All we have to do is, you know, just face whoever's shooting at us.
Time to burn him up.
Yeah, Richter, you want to, like, maybe pitch in and take out some of these missiles. You feel free. This guy's a terrible wingman.
Fine, Juno. Mighty fine.
Bounty received.
I'm just
Missile
saying, like,
inbound.
give me Slippy Frog any day, right?
Shields down.
Okay, another jackrabbit down.
And sign up for our free mental health profile and compliance.
Here we are,
test.
and ads.
Find
These are
a
the
new
dangerous
family with
ones.
the police force.
This is the thing that's been shooting all those missiles at us. And there goes the front shield. Okay, he peeled off. I was gonna say, this could be real bad. He's far enough away that we're able to keep a bead on him. His evasive maneuvers are much more effective when you're really close to me.
This enterprise is doomed.
Oh man, that just never gets old.
Slow down, slow down, slow down.
Hope I can make it back to port.
Black market weapon in this direction. We sustained some real actual damage. I want these black market weapons. We're going to see if we can offload them, because I bet they're valuable. And there they are. Alright, we just got to get close enough. Is this the fastest? Okay, we can go that... Ooh. When I turn the engine up all the way, there's a lot of buzzing and clicking that happens. I don't know how clearly that came through my voice. We're going to have to get that looked at. We might even have to turn around here. Okay. Let's just divest ourselves of some Red Star beer. No, I don't want the beer. I want this stuff. How do I... It doesn't seem like there's any way to switch through available tractor beam targets. Let's try to get closer to this. I got so close to it, I actually hit it. And I still am getting the Red Star beer as our available... Damn it. That's really annoying. Now I've lost sight of it. Right, so that's the beer. The other thing I'm seeing there is also the beer. There's supposed to be... Well, I don't know where the hell it went. I may have destroyed it by running into it repeatedly. I mean, who knows with the contraband, right? Whether we'd even be able to sell it, so I guess it's not the end of the world. Let's just move in the direction of... Ow. Apparently whatever that was, it was pretty close to us. Let's move in the direction of one of these other crates. Yeah, data cubes. Those sound important. People need data, and also cubes. I love cubes. Let's grab some of those. What else we got out here? Ah, there's that black market weapon. It's a big crate of, I don't know, Zorg Z1s or something. We should probably keep one, just in case we do manage to find that big dude from the opening cinematic again. Man seems to be relatively gun resistant. Ow.
What are you, blind?
Yeah, every time... Okay, so what we're learning here is that it's a really bad idea to jettison cargo near a thing you want to pick up, because it seems like there's no way to... There we go. We have to get just far enough away from it that it's at the very edge of our gather area. I'm gonna go back to the station, actually. Yeah, let's see if they want this. I don't think so, but in any case, we gotta go back to the station because I need repairs. Alright, we'll just do this real quick, get our ship put back together, and hopefully not for too much money. And then we'll try heading out to the jump gate again. Hopefully there won't be a new ambush laid for us.
Clearance requested.
And it's solid tactics from the pirates, right? Lay in wait next to the biggest rocks you can find, and then whenever somebody gets gets yanked out of sublight by the mass, you just hit them. Jeez, our ship looks messed up. And that's actually approximately where the damage was, too. It was all aft. I appreciate that the whatever system they have for applying damage decals, like, makes sense. It seems like they put a lot of work into this project. Okay. Lots of stuff damaged, not all that much money overall. It kind of looks like it belongs on the scrap heap, huh? What about a better shield generator would be 29,000? Yeah, sorry, I was just trying to see it. So 12 gigajoules per second. That's not a big deal. It's only 50% more capacity, and it actually recharges slower once it's knocked offline. It's like that's pretty common. Okay, well, 29,000 credits. We'll keep an eye on it. Sorry, this isn't what I want. It does remind me, though, I should go back to... Oh, how much was a basic ECM package? Okay. So this one doesn't have a great chance of actually pulling the missile's attention. I mean, in this case, it might be good for us to just wait and get a better one. This might be kind of a waste of our money. 48,000 credits isn't that much, really. Alright, let's go to the commodities thing here. Maybe we can offload some of this stuff we picked up. Not so much with the weapons. They'll take the data cubes. We're not going to get a good price on them, but we could just offload them. Nah, let's just take them with us. Let's get the hell out of here. This button. This time we are actually going to make it to the gate. Probably. This time there is at least some chance that we will actually make it to the gate. Yeah, like that, right there. That kind of twangy guitar music. It's tough to beat. I don't know why that, like, it just makes sense, right? And obviously I'm not the only one, because there have been a lot of things made about space that use that sort of music. Really, more hostiles. Oh, there's an ad.
Should be entertaining.
Let's just start with him right away. So, like, a lot of missiles? Okay, well, I destroyed most of them. Yeah, he's too close. I wonder if there are controls. I should have a look at the system menu. I'm wondering if there are more detailed controls for directing your buddies' targeting. Maybe there's a way to get them to really, for sure, focus on the thing you're shooting. I mean, it looks like Richter's working this thing, right? Somebody else is shooting at it.
Time to die.
Yes, I think you have correctly estimated your situation. Those enemies running.
No!
Okay, I even managed to not get hit by the debris.
Well, that's about all I got time for. Toodaloo.
Okay. That's weird. It was just a single ads.
Destination reached.
I mean, I guess they're pretty tough ships. Alright, so our fuel gauge is full. It's actually a little hard to read. Yeah, I think it's totally full. It has a weird dark spot in the middle. I'm not sure what that's about. It's probably just the ship having a crappy dashboard. I wonder if the onboard ship displays will be higher resolution on better ships. Alright, so here we are in Colorado. Let's hit that local map real quick. Okay, and then Richter's unavailable. So you call him in for 10 minutes, and then he becomes unavailable for 10 minutes. The Juarez jump gate is not a thing we should probably try to use. We don't need to be refilled, it seems like. We're trying to... Wait, where the hell am I trying to go? Hold on. Sector map. I need to go to Montana. Okay. I mean, that's the one that's lit up. There's actually a lot of different directions we could go here. So I still don't exactly know what the red lines mean. Okay, where we were was threat level normal. New Mexico was threat level high. I'd say that's a fair assessment. Here is also threat level high, moderately patrolled. Montana, which we intend to jump to, is threat level high and heavily patrolled, which is probably good for us because we're not on the wrong side of the law just yet, although we are carrying illegal weapons. And then at Nevada, the threat level is extreme, so maybe we ought to try to upgrade our ship a little bit more. All the casinos are over there, though. What if we just earned all the money that way? You know how easy it is to come out ahead at a casino. Let's see, a transit outpost. I mean, that's a Commonwealth outpost. Probably offloading our stuff is not going to be good there. So that symbol means Commonwealth. This symbol means independent. Let's try Port Denver. I would love to get these weapons out of my hull before they get me into some kind of real trouble.
Destination reached.
Tip of the hat to you.
Okay, the planet's on that side, so we probably want to go into the gate from this side over here. Okay, we have to get kind of close to it is all. They don't expect me to actually fly through it. Alright, a mining community. That's wrong. Damn it. That button goes back to the concourse menu from anything inside the concourse. Well, listen, you know, I thought the docking people were doing a really great job, and I wanted to make sure that they got their fee.
I've already got them staked out.
Okay, apparently we're not allowed to do any bounty hunting in this sector. You know what? Fine by me.
Juno, call sign Bandit 24, requesting clearance to land.
You know, if I'm going to be an outlaw, my call sign should probably not be Bandit. Just seems like doing the cop's job for him, you know? My call sign is Decent Law-Abiding Citizen 37. Alright, they will not buy my ridiculous weapons. They will, however, buy... Ooh, look at the price on the data cubes. It's still not market, but it's a hell of a lot better than we would have gotten for them elsewhere. I say maybe we just offload here. We could carry him on toward Montana or Nevada. Maybe that's the right move. Ooh, alien specimens. I wonder what this actually means. Commonly exported to Flagstaff. Okay, we have no import or export data available on these. But I wonder... And here... Oh man, they're desperately in need of soy paste. Crap. We could have brought a bunch of that. I wonder if checking in with our contacts in the Merchants Guild might let us fill in these import-export lines. Let's... hold on. Can we... Is there a Merchants Guild thing here? There totally is. Let's see if there are any missions that are relevant to our stuff. Extreme Risk. That is a 27,000 credit mission. Holy crap, look at the pay on all these. 16 units of robot workers in Montana. Station is seeking 8 units of robot modules. This is all just find stuff and bring it to us. That's the only kind of stuff we get here. Oh no, this is something. Strike and Protect. Merchants Guild requests immediate assistance defending Dodge export craft near Rectorious Junk Field. I mean, you gotta imagine, with it being bright red like that we're not really outfitted for it. 4 units of diamonds. We don't have that, right? And we have some diamonds, but not 4. Alright, we probably shouldn't mess with these. We just need a better ship. This baby giraffe's gonna have to grow up. Alright, let's have a look at the other ships. I know we're nowhere near being able to afford one, but let's have our eye on one. So we have a maneuverability of 80 DPS, which is a strange way to measure maneuverability. 3 weapon hardpoints, 12 hull size, has a turret. Sandhawk does not seem like our kind of thing here. The Durston... See, the Durston seems like a big winner to me. It's a lot of extra money. It is... It's very slow. But it has so many missile hardpoints. Now, let's try to get one of these. You know what we could do, actually, in the meantime, to boost our killiness, is we could get our own missile thing. We do have a missile hardpoint on our ship. What do they sell in here? Okay. Proton torpedoes are real cheap, which makes me think they're probably not any good. Extremely high damage, can be fired rapidly, but with no guidance systems, the pilot must be extremely accurate. So they won't follow. They move at 1,800 meters per second. For reference, like, what's the speed of the tracer projectile? 45. So we really wouldn't want something that moves at that speed and doesn't have any guidance. It's just gonna miss. If we want something that seeks, we're gonna have to get a little bit more expensive. The tracking ability of image recognition missiles makes them highly prized in battle. That does seem like a good idea. A version of the missile that's not heat-seeking. Also, the heat-seeking missiles are really low damage. The IMREC launcher, for some reason, only has 50% hull penetration. I think of missiles as the thing you want to use on people once you get their shields down. But I guess maybe that's not so true with these ones. And then the swarm launcher is, like, real good. That seems like a weapon. For a mere 35,000 credits. Alright, let's get, let's try to get one of these. We could take a cheap heat-seeker launcher. We could get this, like, right now, by just offloading a little bit of stuff. I don't know. Does have full penetration, like, the IMREC launcher isn't actually much better than the heat-seeker launcher against hull, assuming that that percentage applies directly to the damage value. So maybe it's not so bad. Yeah, let's get this. Let's get our little starter baby missile launcher. See how we like it, and then we can worry about big expensive ones. Ooh, what's in this surplus area? Oh, I have an extra utility laser. Yeah, can I sell that? Well, not for very much, but yes. It's good enough to get the launcher, at least. Okay, I don't know how we're going to fire that. We'll figure it out. Oh, you know what actually we should also look at is, now that we're here, this isn't the thing. In the equipment bay, weapons, ordnance. So each missile is 45 credits. Alright, that is not a price that makes me think we have to be careful with them at all. The only real danger is that we might run out at an inopportune time. Let's go ahead and sell something, a little bit of something, just so we're not running around quite so broke. I mean, we'll dump the data cubes, I suppose. Maybe both the units of diamonds as well. We could try to pick up something like this pure water. Look how cheap this is. And everybody needs water, right? Yeah, but then we don't have any money again. I'm just gonna... We'll go out with some empty hold. It turns out it's not that hard to find salvage in space. It kinda comes to you. Alright, we got money to re-missile and repair in case we run into stuff. Maybe, given the escalating difficulty we're seeing, it's a bad idea to just move on to the next sector. Maybe we should try to do some jobs and arm up a little. Because we could still pick up another shield generator. We could get that ECM package. Yeah, alright, let's hang out here, try to be a little bit smart, and make some money. Let's visit the bar. Starvenger. Well, that sounds exciting. Oh, it's just asteroids. Well, I mean, you can't make money at asteroids. Trust me, if you could, I'd be so much richer.
Hello there. What's on your mind?
Hey, how's things?
Juno, it's impolite to answer a question with a question.
Any news?
There was a rumor going around about something stashed out of the way. They did let slip the coordinates. Maybe worth a look.
Appreciate it.
Quadrant G10 in the Gore system? I don't even know where that is.
You got your finger on the pulse around here. Any advice?
Some of the jump gates around here are getting a little rickety. Best watch yourself if you're doing a bunch of inter-system jumps. A bad jump can tear you up pretty bad. Or worse, send you somewhere you weren't planning on going.
You know, that sounds familiar.
I'm hoping to make a few good trades. Got any info you might want to share?
Yeah, I hear a little about the local market. This is what I know.
Yeah?
That doesn't help me so much. What I really need is information about people who are buying stuff above market. Do we want to bounty hunt or maybe try to like knock over some freighters? We're not taking out any freighters in our garbage can.
You take care now.
All right, see you around.
Bounty hunting is a good idea in theory, but I'm a little terrified that we would just get murdered doing it. What about the mission board? They're all going to be tough, but look at how much they pay. Pirate activity in the immediate vicinity of Flagstaff is preventing the free trade of goods. The Guild seeks a pilot willing to break through this blockade carrying 5 units of alien specimens. Well, we'd have to clear some hold space. Also, that's in the Arizona system. It's a little inconvenient. To take us to Texas, 10 units of pure water. I mean, I'd love it if we could find something here that we could maybe actually pull off. Nothing local, huh? Missouri, Montana. Yeah, I guess maybe let's just get out of here. Looks like there's not a lot of work around these parts. We'll just keep moving on. Maybe people will be a little bit richer in the next place we go. There is another station here, but it's actually Commonwealth. I'm a little worried about trying to dock there with the weapons on board, because I bet we'll get scanned as we get close. Maybe let's just move forward. Check out all the floating ice chunks. Those look really pretty. So we get jump fuel for free when we land, it seems like. Like every time we dock with a station. I guess our 50 credit docking fee covers that. Which means we were getting totally scammed before we even had a jump drive.
Craft entering the area.
Oh, good. Okay, so this one was still only high, right? Yeah, Nevada is where it becomes extremely dangerous. Oh, there's a lot of planets here, it looks like. Oops, that's the wrong button. Listen, why would I have any idea what the controls are by now? Supermax. Okay, there's a great big space prison right there. Fort Belgrade. There's a pirate lord nearby, but he'll probably buy stuff from us. There's a lot of cops in here. Alright, let's hit a couple of these independent outposts, see if we can maybe offload these weapons before we go checking out any Commonwealth ports.
This is Subspace 186.4, the Scorpion. Let's burn it up a little hotter.
We're going to take a little bit slow here so that we can listen to our space radio some more. I will say, despite the best efforts of the development team, I have been getting copyright claims on these videos. Hopefully, yeah, I appealed. I did all the stuff you're supposed to do. Hopefully they'll get released, but, like, I've not had a good experience with that in the past. If it keeps happening, or if the disputes don't work out, the game does have custom soundtrack functionality. I might try to find a bunch of, like, royalty-free Creative Commons type music and see if we can't cobble something together. Definitely would not be ideal. Wow, it is just quiet and dark out here, huh? I mean, it's space. That's what you would expect. It's just not how things have been working out so far.
Autopilot disengaged.
Oh, you know what? I'm flying. I'm just flying all the way across space in the wrong direction. Okay, we'll take the fast thing. I'm following the yellow marker instead of the white marker. Alright. Yeah, this system says it has the same threat level as the last one, but that has not been my experience so far.
Clearance granted. You are now entering an automatic landing zone.
I wonder if it's like you have the option to dock manually as soon as you hit the actual docking path, and it kicks in an auto docks you if you get too close to the station without being near the path, if you're doing a really bad job. Listen, I'm fine doing a bad job if it means somebody else will do the rest of the work for me. Commodities. What are y'all buying? Well, they sure do have a lot of below-market ceramics, since this is where they make them and everything. Pretty not great prices on Yik Yak, but at least above what we paid for it. I don't know, maybe we end up leaving with a bunch of ceramics? These usually go to Nimpu. I have no idea where that is. Alright, we might hold on to our Yik Yak. Let's have a little bit more of a look around. So some of the missions that we were offered in the other system were to come here and do a thing. Brust Arms protection payments are in arrears. Let's make them know we mean business. Take out the convoy. The loot is yours. Hey, that's maybe my favorite 4 words in the English language. There's a stashed package near the New Vegas casino. It is extremely risky to get. Since we're already going to Nevada, I think missions in Nevada are worth potentially taking on. Pirate fuel depots serving Harriers near Centerville Supermax have been identified. Yeah, go over there and blow them up. Blowing up a fuel depot would probably be pretty fun to watch. Yeah, we'll take this on. This sounds both easy and potentially way more lucrative than it looks. Although, of course, based on that, I suppose I ought to be a little bit nervous. We could try this. I'm going to take it. I mean, it's a lot of money, right? Who knows if we'll be able to get it done. Gotta say, not super impressed with the mission board here, though. Let's see if the people of the Merchants Guild have any missions that we could actually accomplish. Show me something I can buy the cargo for. Okay, 9 units of ceramics to Charleston Tech in the Carolina system. Guild believes this to be a very dangerous route, which I guess is why it pays so well. 4 units of pulp novels. Ooh, 4 jumps away to the Sweetland system. Requests armed guild escort of a convoy to the Chinook refinery. Pirate interdiction is expected. Reward contingent on safe arrival. It's in system and it's only high risk, not extreme risk. We might try that one. That's also very far away. Ooh. 7 units of gold ore. So it looks like there's going to be a couple of these, or one or two of these in every system where it's just if you happen to have some kind of weird thing that you can't get in system on you, it's worth a ton. I kind of want to try the shipping escort. Let's give it a go. You know, what's the worst thing that happens? We get blown up and slowly suffocate to death in space? It's that same guy in every one of these places, huh? I suppose we could visit the bar as well. Oh, they don't even have 8-ball. What kind of backwater is this? How do you play dice? What does it just mean by dice? That's not the name of a game. I guess let's have a look. This is not going to be like the 8-ball thing.
You up for a friendly little game?
Yes, but only if it's very friendly. That's extremely expensive. What? This game's going to be largely luck-based, right? We'll play once to see what it is.
That sounds pretty good.
You got it.
Let's see what you got.
Roll the die. Okay, I can click the roll button. Look at that. I did it. Well, I sure rolled a lot of numbers you don't usually see on dice. What am I trying to do? This is like dice poker? I got a 3 of a kind. She's got 2 pair. Here's the thing, I don't know enough about poker to know what hands are good. 2 pairs not that hard to get, right? Like, combinatorically speaking, 3 of a kind is definitely rarer, although that's not going to be the case to the same extent on dice, right? Like, the odds are way different than they are with a deck of cards. I guess... Sorry, so we want to select the ones that I want to roll again. Well, that's not any better.
Let's see here.
Can I get like a... There's not like a chart of what's good? Alright, I'm gonna re-roll these ones again. Basically just like... Yeah, there you go. Hoping for a 4 of a kind.
Shit.
Pretty hard to beat 4 of a kind if I know anything about things that are similar to poker hands. Alright, let's get the hell out of here.
Ahead.
Because I am
Yeah,
too
sure.
ignorant for this game. And it's an important thing to know about yourself.
Take a seat, friend. What's on your mind?
What do you say?
We're gonna talk to this bartender a little bit. We're gonna try that cargo escort mission, and then I'm gonna stop recording before we hit the 2-hour mark today.
Hey, what's the scuttlebutt around here?
Yeah, I heard something a little juicy. Supposedly there's something worth checking out around these
P12
coordinates.
in the Montana
Worth your
system.
time to
Okay,
investigate.
that's interesting.
Thanks.
Where the hell P12 is?
You've got your finger on the pulse around here. Any advice?
Some of the jump gates around here are getting a little rickety.
Oh, you know, I think I heard that somewhere. Okay, she ain't got
Hoping to
anything
make
for
a
us.
few good trades. Got any info you might want to share?
I've been known to trade on the market myself from time to time.
Huh. Gotta run.
All right.
Man, I don't need to know where they're selling stuff. I need to know where they're buying stuff. All right, let's get out here and give that mission a shot. See what high risk actually means. We have our missiles. Richter will probably be willing to come and help us again at this point. We might be able to pull it off. So let's real quick jump over to the map. No, Richter's still unavailable for a considerable amount of time. Okay, so Montana P12, yeah? I don't know what I did to make the camera jump over there. So somewhere around P12. Let's head over there and do a little scavenger hunt. Okay, this is my placed waypoint. You know, hold up. It strikes me I don't actually know how to fire my missiles. Let's key mapping. Boosters, steer. Okay, secondary weapon is shift. I'm assuming that's the right one. Oh, hey, there's a lock target button. That might have been good to know. Link fire. So I was pressing cycle weapons before. Cycle missiles in case you have multiple. Okay. So shift is fire the secondary weapon. Probably that's the missiles. There's no fire missiles button. F is target nearest hostile. Okay, there's T and R is just cycle through nearby targets. That's useful. Okay. I'll try to remember some of that. Yo, look at that thing. What was this? It looks like the remnants of a Necron ship or something. Secretly, this game takes place in the Warhammer 40k universe. This is like around 20k. Alright, let's jump over here to the waypoint and see how hard it is to do a scavenger hunt. Oh, I don't think so. Let's just get to where we're going.
Destination reached.
Okay. So, boy, I wish I could like overlay the map. Do we want to just fly around randomly like in this square and see what happens? Should I be looking for something? I mean, like, I don't want to leave the area, you know? But obviously we need to fly around at least a little bit. Maybe I'm looking for... There's a lot of empty space that a thing could be in. Let's try to get close to this big rock, maybe? Where am I relative to the... Yeah, I mean, I'm still in P12. Each of these squares is going to be huge, right? I don't really know how to... Oh, right. Scanning. Well, that didn't turn up anything. Well, if I'm like ditching some stuff and maybe wanting to come back to it later, you want to ditch it near something, right? Near an object, near somewhere you'd be able to find it again. Let's see if we can approach this big rock. Maybe there'll be a treasure map, the big red X drawn on it. Yeah, it seems like the sporting way to bury a treasure. It turns out it is far-ish away. I could try to estimate where it is, waypoint it, and then sublight to it. If I hit sublight right now, it would turn us toward the mission marker that's showing on the scope, so that's why I'm not doing that, in case you were curious. Sorry, we're almost there, I think, depending on, depending on how large this thing is. It's actually kind of hard to tell how close we are. Let's try scanning again. And I'm not getting any kind of readings or anything. Are we still in the square? Yeah, we've moved that much. Like, we were here, now we're here. Oh, you can zoom way in, though. We actually could have set a little bit more detailed waypoint. I didn't realize. Okay, I wonder if we can go fast to that now. There we go.
Destination reached.
Okay, so we're near all these big rocks. This seems like a good place to hide a thing. Nothing comes up on the scan, but that doesn't necessarily mean that we're not in the right place. It just means that I don't really know what to do to interact with the hint. Well, all right, let's do the mission, and we'll come back. Hey, check out our postcard over there on the left. We paid good money for that. I wish it was a little more central. Yeah, I guess let's just do the escort mission. We'll figure this out later. Smash and grab. Here we go. Shipping escort. This is what we want. Alright, let's see if we can pull it off. We're gonna have a real hard time affording better ships if we can't do missions of this difficulty with our current ship.
Safe traveling.
So I'm really hopeful. Very hopeful. Approach and pair convoy leader. Oh dear. Oh, pair autopilot, okay. There's a button for it. I was about to say, uh-oh, I don't know what that means at all.
Perhaps you strayed from where you should be.
Hostile craft
This ain't gonna go
entering
well
the
for
area.
you.
I'm already taking fire.
I seem to be in a bit of trouble. I sure could use your help.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Inbound. Starboard shields down.
Yep. Oh, look at that.
Aft shields down.
Our missile totally connected.
Mayday, mayday. Requesting help from anybody in the area.
I really, need you to get off my...
Look at this.
Yeah, okay.
Easy prey.
So I can flip the targeting computer through nearby enemies.
Yeah, you just try and shake this.
Aft hull breached.
It's actually way easier to target stuff that way. I should have looked at the control menu earlier.
Systems heavily damaged.
It's possible I just shot our own missile out of the air.
Inbound. Component heavily damaged. Systems
They're tearing me up out here.
Uh-oh.
I could use a hand.
Yeah, our reactor is hit, so that's bad.
Missile inbound.
Okay, it turns out high risk means, actually very difficult. It might be the case that we could do that if we waited for Richter to come off cooldown, but I'm not optimistic about it. I don't know how we're going to afford a ship upgrade if we can't do missions that pay even close to 10%, or honestly, we want that bigger ship, more like 5% of a new ship's cost. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I think this is maybe a good place to stop for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Sorry that this episode was a much more reasonable length, but hopefully they're going to be more like this than the last one going forward. Come back next time, tomorrow. We're going to try to figure out how to make a little bit of money and hopefully die fewer times. And we'll see you then.